Hello, I hope you can hear me because I'm sitting outside doing this video, and over my right shoulder you can see the North Beach where the donkeys who have the bad hooves and live in the stable to my left go out during the day onto the soft sand. There's a donkey out there called Marigold who we've had now for about 4 years, and she came to us with a very badly deformed hoof, but she has lived very happily with us for the last 4 years. And she had a very, very good friend called Melanie, and Melanie came to us from not too far from the refuge. We found her on the side of the road abandoned, and we thought she was pregnant, but she wasn't. She was quite a sick donkey, and I think she had suffered what we will consider abuse, but what many people in Morocco would have seen as a medical emergency. And without going into too much detail, her back end was extremely damaged, but she has been with us for over 2 years now, and very sadly yesterday she died. She just had a heart attack out here in the paddock. She was eating her hay, and when she died her mouth was still full of hay. She just went down like a bolt, and that was it. Marigold was there and clearly upset, and she saw her taken away to be buried, but we then put her in a stable with Yuba, a new donkey who's also come in with a damaged hoof, and they seem to be gelling quite well. So that's sort of part of the sadness of looking after old and damaged donkeys. It always gets to us, but of course life has to go on, and that's what we're all thinking about now. I did post the other day and ask your views about maybe investing in an app, because everyone seems to have an app these days, and I think you're all absolutely right. I'm not going to bother wasting my time or my money. I think social media has done us proud. I listened to what you said about the videos, and you seem to enjoy them. I was beginning to feel a bit guilty that perhaps you were hearing too much from me, but based on the feedback I got, of course we'll keep the Instagram videos going in the format in which they are now, that people seem to enjoy, and interject with some tours around and speaking to other people as well. But we have to be realistic for the future, because we are growing, we're going to continue to grow. And I don't think any of you who follow me faithfully on Facebook or Instagram would want us ever to say no to donkeys or mules in need. So for that reason, we're going to have to look at alternative income streams as well. And there's no point waiting for corporate funding or government funding. We just have to get on with it. And it does seem to me a very good idea to promote our YouTube channel, because as many people suggested, that will reach people who don't use Instagram, don't use Facebook, and we will try and do it in the same format that I do these videos, but we'll have to be professional in terms of getting the right microphones and the best lighting. So we'll do 2 sets of videos alongside each other, very much with the same content, but one for Instagram and one for and one for YouTube as well. So that will start after Christmas. We are, if I feel a bit down this morning or sound a bit down, we are hugely disappointed to see what has happened in the UK, and the borders have been closed, because people we were expecting to visit in the new year probably can't now, and we were looking forward to that. And of course the UK is a hub, and we'll take people from the States and from the States to Morocco, and we were hoping that traffic was beginning to pick up, but it feels that we're way back to where we started last March. And the sort of knock-on effect is quite depressing. Our boutique is waiting to be painted and opened, but will anyone come to see it? And we have chairs around the cafe area that are made traditionally from metal and should be painted every year. and there doesn't seem to be a lot of point painting them if nobody's coming. There doesn't seem to be a lot of point getting the cushions out if nobody's here. But we have to bash on, we all have to do our best, and we feel just desperately sorry for our friends and family in the UK who are probably going to have to face another lockdown. Certainly my daughter, who lives in Hampshire, they're under tier 2 and not faring too badly, save for the fact that people next door in tier 4 all pour over into tier 2 to shop. I think it's very much the same for my son, who lives in Essex, and my other son, who lives in Liverpool, have been through an absolute crisis there, and with hard effort, as you would expect from Scousers, they're beginning to pull through. So all we can do is hope for the best for the new year. And in the meantime, we of course will wish you a very happy Christmas. Usually at this time, we put some Christmas hats on donkeys and stand with them and do our annual Christmas card. But I can't bring myself to do that this year. So many of our animals have been through such suffering, and their owners have suffered so much. It seems, I think I put on a post, it seems a little trite to be dressing them up because it's Christmas. So they're having a good meal instead. You can see them behind me, and I am really grateful for all the feedback I get. I'm also extremely grateful for Christmas presents that have been sent in the form of donations. Thank you all.